Hello everyone, Joe O'Neill from Kognitos, and really excited to talk to you today about a very intense use case that's absolutely relevant this time of year. Can you imagine a use case where you need to process not just hundreds or thousands, but millions upon millions of letters every single year from November to December to determine if the senders of those letters are on Santa's naughty or nice list? That's exactly the use case that we're going to tackle here today in just a few minutes using Kognitos' brand new hyperautomation lifecycle or HAL platform, and specifically the auto write feature. Now, the auto write feature is very powerful. Essentially, what you can do is describe any process, any business process that you have in mind, from invoicing to applicant tracking to claims processing, anything like that. Today, obviously, it's a mailroom use case. And you can just start describing that here like you would on ChatGPT and start initiating a process with Kognitos. Today, though, we have an SOP already ready for us. So it has all of the steps laid out. This particular process right now has 8 steps to it in a natural language. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this to my clipboard, and I'm going to say build this process and paste that in. So now we have that entire SOP just in text right here. And I'm going to go ahead and give this over to Kognitos. Now, it's going to attempt to understand what this process looks like. Using this natural language, it's going to read the process back to me so that it understands, what we're doing here. And then it's going to attempt, it might ask me a couple clarifying questions, but this time it went straight through and generated the programming for us. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. I'm going to accept it here in this window. I'm going to give this a process called Santa's mailroom. Great. And let's just go ahead and see what happens right away. So, not just a minute into this process, we already have something we're ready to start testing. So, of course, there is no reference file to start with. Eventually, we'll have this fully automated, maybe through email or through another database. But for right now, we need to provide that initial envelope image, and I've done that here. I'm going to confirm that that's the file that I've uploaded so you all can see it. This is what it looks like. You can see from Ellie Lee in Arlington, Virginia. And it's already gone to work. Kognitos is going to work here, extracting that information from that envelope image. Now, as it goes along, of course, there's no database to reference. Again, at full maturity, this might link to Oracle or SAP or a data lake somewhere. In this case, we're going to test it using a simple Excel database, which has several hundred rows. And let's see if it can match the name and address from that letter to what is in this database. I'm going to confirm the file. It's turning that Excel sheet into a table. You can see the table's kind of generated here. And great. So it's actually gone all the way through. This is where if the rating is 4 or 5, greater than 3, that says that the child is on the nice list as dictated by the SOP. So this will send an email to myself. It'll have the email subject nice list alert. And here we can look at what the messaging will look like. It's going to have the child's first name, their last name, their street address, and a sign off here from Santa's mailroom powered by Kognitos. It will also include an attachment of the image. Now, moment of truth. Let's see if this worked. Going into my inbox, we can see that I have a new email. And look, it says, Dear Santa's mailroom. The child listed below is on Santa's nice list. First name Ellie, last name Lee, street address is 1201 Wilson Boulevard, and best regards from Santa's mailroom powered by Kognitos. Excellent. And then we have an image of that letter. So, as you can see, we have a relatively complex process here that we've built using natural language without any drag and drop, without really any limitations for what can be done in just a few minutes, starting with an SOP. So I'm sure this will help this operation. Hopefully, it'll help us all to have a really Merry Christmas, especially those of us on the nice list. And I'd like to end there. So, Merry Christmas from the team at Kognitos. We all wish everyone a happy holidays and a happy new year. And we look forward to engaging with you in 2025. Thanks very much.